Hello Aquarius, thank you for visiting Astrology TV. Here's your weekly horoscope for January 17 to 23. Well, there's a lot of things going on in Aquarius this week. First of all, we have the sun moving into Aquarius midweek. That's a good thing because when the sun is in Aquarius, it tends to brighten your sign, your sun sign. Most Aquarians, well, you kind of get yourselves very involved with a lot of work and a lot of things involving your ideals, and sometimes you don't take enough time to have some fun and just shine a light on parts of your life that aren't such hard work. So when the sun is in Aquarius, it tends to put the spotlight on yourself and your own needs, and that's not a bad thing. You tend to be looking out for other people sometimes more often. Now, with Mercury in Aquarius, not making a lot of aspects this week, there's the semi-sextile to Venus and Neptune, but the good news with that is Mercury in Aquarius will put you in touch very much more with your art and creativity, as well putting you in touch with people that you care about, that you love. Venus is in a minor but a soft aspect, so this is the week to talk about your feelings with people. This is the week to talk about the status of your relationships. This is the week to talk about boundaries perhaps, or also to resolve any problems from the past if there's something still unresolved. With Venus in the sign of Capricorn, the one right before you, it does put Venus into your 12th house of hidden matters and hidden areas. So just because Venus is in the 12th house doesn't mean there isn't a lot of love or creativity around you. It's just that it's a little bit more under wraps at the moment. And as well, when Venus is in the 12th house, sometimes we're working on planning a little special something for someone that we care about. If somebody's birthday or some other occasion is coming up, it could be that you're planning some surprise for them. With Jupiter and Saturn both in Aquarius, well, there's a lot going on with these two planets, not all of it good. So let's talk about the negativity first of all. We have Mars conjuncting Uranus all week, and unfortunately it's going to square Jupiter all week, blowing everything out of proportion, and it will square Saturn till Tuesday. It's been squaring all of last week as well. We did see the political uprising in the USA. We've heard of other problems throughout the world. Let's face it, it's a large globe. Every day there's problems, and sometimes the news media will blow things out of proportion, so don't buy into that too much. However, this week, the astrologers are going to be talking about how Jupiter and Mars squaring is blowing everything out of proportion. Keep that in mind. While Mars is squaring Jupiter all this week, what you think is of the utmost importance, life and death, in about 2 weeks, you might look back and think, why did I get so upset about that? You did because Mars is square Jupiter, and we think everything needs our utmost attention. We often start things we don't finish, and with the Mars-Jupiter square, well, if you're looking to start some new ventures and not finish them, great, go ahead and do that. But I would suggest not taking on too many more projects perhaps in the next couple weeks while things are hairy and we're going into a Mercury retrograde. We kind of need to coast all signs really until late February, early March, until things will be getting a lot better. There are still some troublesome squares coming up as well, like the Saturn-Uranus square. You'll be glad that the Mars-Saturn square is finishing. For some of you, it may have created some problems, conflicts, confrontations, perhaps some situations at work, or more bad news. We're all used to that in the past year, aren't we? The good news is the Mars-Saturn square is moving on. The Mars-Jupiter square isn't as bad as the Mars-Saturn square. The worst it does is tend to make you bite off more than you can chew, try to do too many things at once. With the Mars-Uranus conjunction, however, and if that is squaring any of your Aquarius planets from Taurus, it could be that you might have some blow-ups or even an accident, an injury, or something this week. So do be very careful. Aquarians tend to hurt the area below the knees, so be careful you don't trip and fall this week. And with Mars conjunct Uranus and Taurus as well, watch out for anything involving the ear, nose, and throat, which Taurus rules. So any sore throat or things like that, get it looked after. I hope you have a great week ahead, Aquarius.